Here's what I love about you guys. You are from a country with a population of what, like 5 million people?
That's right.
And now you have a global hit.
Yeah.
Like a global hit, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I always say, if you want it, you really want it, you can do it, whatever that is. And you guys have that proverbial fire in the belly, you know, to go and do that. Where does that drive come from for you guys?
I don't know, man.
I think it's something about our upbringing too.
Yeah.
I think, you know, we got so my mother's from Ghana.
Right.
You know, so like she came to Norway in the 80s as an au pair. And so I just seen, you know, her mentality, her work ethic, you know, having me as well, learning, coming to a new country, learning the language, going to school, you know, just everything.
That's so funny because my brother-in-law is from Somalia.
Oh, wow.
Really?
And yeah, his family came over here, and again, that same drive, that same thing that you're talking about.
So
he is like a big corporate lawyer.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Wow. Right.
So the same thing with my mother too. She built her way up from the bottom to, you know, seeing her son, you know, traveling all the world and, you know, doing the music. So I think that's something just is sort of like built into us, sort of.
The song the world fell in love with is "Am I Wrong?" And the lyrics from "Am I Wrong?" have me, you know. Am I wrong for thinking out the box from where I stay, for saying that I choose another way? The song sounds deeply personal to me, but I think it's really relatable. Is that about the struggle to get where you should be in life, where you want to be?
Yeah, but where we should be, and also that's us. You can envision us sitting in Norway, you know, wanting to be global stars or global artists, and Norwegian people or Norwegian society, of course, will tell you that it's not realistic. You know, that hasn't happened in 20 years. Why are you supposed to be the ones who will do it? So that's us sitting in the studio asking that very question. Am I wrong for believing in these dreams and these visions? Am I wrong for thinking we can become that? And that's how the song came about.
And you just stuck to it.
Yeah.
At any point was there like, man, if this doesn't work, I got to go get a real job. Not that this isn't real, but you know what I'm saying? That's fun.
No, for
Actually,
sure.
right before Am I Wrong came up, we were at the point where it was like we were really considering getting the job. Because things weren't happening. It took time. It takes time to become, you know, really good in music.
Right.
And we were at that point right before Am I Wrong came up, and then everything just worked out.
When people say to you, you guys are an overnight sensation, how does that make you feel? Because there's a lot of hard work. There's no such thing as an overnight sensation. We may not have heard of you on this side of the Atlantic, but right.
The funny thing about, you know, being an artist, you know, on a rise like this, you know, just try to on the come up, is, you know, you do so much stuff.
Sure, you must have played gigs for like 5 people on your moms.
You don't know,
right?
People don't even know, man. The worst gigs for 3 people not caring about you.
Yeah, you do a lot of those shows, and you do a lot of, you know, stuff that you like. Man, I'm glad I'm not doing that again, type of stuff, you know. So, but you know, it's a 5-year, 6-year old grind we've been on for you know. So we're just happy to be here now.
You paid your dues. So tell me, what is the feeling when somebody comes up to you guys and says, Nico and Vinz, you're an inspiration. Here you are from a small country to global sensations. You make me believe, why not me? Because of you, I believe I can make it at whatever I do as long as I work hard. How does that make you guys feel? People have to say that to you.
It's funny because I think 4 years before Am I Wrong came out, we released a mixtape. We were rapping more at that time, and that mixtape was called Why Not Me? And it's that very, you know, mentality, you know, why not me? Why can't I do it? And to us, this music, we're doing it to inspire people. Coming from a small country and now being here, it proves that anything is possible if you really put your mind to it. And of course, work hard. It's the cliches, work hard, believe, but it's true. It really works.
I'm going to be replaying what you just said for my kids. Over and over on the loop tape at home.
Exactly.
Listen to these guys.
No, it's something about that, you know, just really having the guts to go for it. It's tough because, you know, people will say, hey, I don't know if that's going to happen for you, but you know, it's something about, you know, at least trying and, you know, and putting that work into it. If we can spark something in somebody that's all of a sudden just, you know,
it's so cool to hear, because I don't think a lot of musicians think that way, but that's pretty cool thinking the way you guys think that.
Yeah, I mean, killing your fears, you know. I think us as human beings, we fear so much that unnecessary, you know, stuff that is not worth our fear, you know.
So all that hard work, the first check comes in from Am I Wrong? What'd you buy?
First check.
We do live in LA now.
Okay,
we're renting a nice house in LA.
Went on rent.
That's one. What else did we get?
No cars, no.
A lot of clothes.
A lot of clothes.
Clothes probably.
Who had the biggest impact on your personal life? I would assume maybe you. You said your mom, Vinz.
Yeah. Definitely. My parents, for sure.
For sure?
Yeah.
I would also say
Nico?
family. Family, man.
Family?
Yeah, definitely.
So, no accents, right?
No.
No accents. From Norway.
I guess, yeah.
A lot of Fresh Prince.
A lot of that's what I'm saying.
A
Like,
lot of reruns for 10 years
And
straight.
you were right, man. Eddie Murphy's and Jay-Z too, man.
yeah,
so all of that.
Jay-Z. Have you ever recorded? I assume you speak other languages. I have neighbors who are from Sweden, and they would always say to me, you know, in America, we're always told that, you know, the American ignorance, right? And they would say, but that's not really true, because if you want to go to a desert, you can go to a desert within your country's borders and speak the same language.
Yeah.
If we want to go to a desert, we got to know another language to speak.
Yeah, right.
So I would assume you guys speak a number of languages.
I speak French, because my dad's from Ivory Coast, so I speak French too.
Okay.
We speak Norwegian. It's English, and I like to say I speak a little bit of Spanish, but if ever a Spanish person came up to me and talked, then I just choke, so I guess not.
Ever released or sing a song in any of those other languages?
In Norwegian, we have one.
One?
I don't think I've released one in French, but I recorded one.
Yeah.
Actually, In Your Arms, yeah, true. Thank you.
Yeah.
We recorded In Your Arms, our second single, for France in French.
In French.
Yeah.
So all this American culture, right, that influenced you guys, and you had to have idols and stuff. So I assume you've met some of these people now that you're here.
Yeah.
Who are you most starstruck to meet?
Oh.
Is there anybody that you can think of that you were most starstruck to meet?
We performed at the Christmas tree lighting in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And we got to meet the president.
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. That's
never been as starstruck as when we met Barack Obama.
No.
Do you remember exactly what he said to you?
The first thing he said was just, you know, like, hi, good to have you, or something like that. I don't know. To be honest, I don't remember.
It was just
I just remember meeting him, and it was like, oh, because, you know, I mean, we met a lot of other people too.
Sure.
And, you know, I don't know. It was something about his aura.
Does it affect your performance knowing that guy's watching? Or does it just go out of your head and you don't care?
You got to go out of your head, or else you just choke up.
And he had like a good energy, and it really just made me comfortable on stage too.
Good energy, yeah.
You know?
And he came up to us later when he was we were all on stage, and he was like, "Yeah, so you guys from Norway, huh? No wonder you guys ain't cold."
Yeah, he was like, "It's got to be like summer for you guys," and it was mad cold.
So right here, what we're dealing with today is kind of balmy for us. Like we've had -8 and 9 degrees recently. Today it's in the 30s. Not bad, right?
It's not bad today.
No. Who's the most famous person in your phone? Now that you guys are over here, do you have anybody's phone number that's pretty famous that you thought? No? Barack didn't give you the hotline?
Nah, he didn't pass.
Go, hey, man. No?
You didn't, man.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Have you had a chance to see much of our city, Rochester?
Yeah.
You got to go have a garbage plate and then wash it down with some Pepsi. It's good stuff. Have you heard of the garbage plate?
We just heard about the
Just heard about it. Just heard about it?
Yeah.
A garbage plate may be something you want to try.
Okay.
A few hours before you go on stage.
Yeah.
Before or after?
No, before. Well, maybe if you want to wait and just cap off the night with it, that may be the best idea.
Right.
Right. Because it's 2 hamburgers or cheeseburgers, you can get your choice. Some chopped up diced potatoes that are fried, and then they throw hot sauce on it, and you can have meat in the hot sauce, and it all sits there with macaroni and cheese all mixed together.
Something tells me there's a lot of calories in that stuff.
There's a ton of calories in there. I'm on a diet right now where I'm eating about 500 calories a day.
Yeah.
Just looking at that, I eat 500 calories. That's what I'm saying.
Because we're going on tour with Usher.
No.
So, you know, we trying right now to just get
in shape.
Get in shape. I don't know if the garbage plate necessarily fits into that, you know.
Usher is not eating garbage plates.
No.
Usher is not eating garbage plates. But it might be good to sabotage them, you know, that way you can get some of the ladies that come around them, right? Yeah.
Hey,
so
Usher, get some garbage plate from me,
Is that what's next, Usher? The tour?
Yeah.
End of February and through all of March, we'll be on tour in Europe.
That's very exciting. That's really, really cool. One last question. Here you guys are, global sensations, small country, all this stuff. Your parents were immigrants to that country. What makes you cry? When you think about any of this stuff, do you ever at all have a chance to reflect? What makes you guys cry? Any of that?
From time to time. I remember the day we released our album in Norway, and we were going to Denmark. We were sitting on the the airport, and it was the first time I listened to the album after it had been released, and we had gotten a lot of good criticism. You say criticism in English?
Yeah.
Good response. People were really positive about the album, and I was just listening through all the songs and thinking about all the sessions we had from when we did Am I Wrong through all the songs, And it made me cry.
Yeah.
On the airport, like I had tears in my eyes. I went up to Vince and I was like, you know how good this is, man? This is amazing.
And
I was really
Shut
emotional.
Up and grow up.
He was like, what you talking about, man? You didn't know that?
Yeah, that's great, guys. Congratulations on all the success.
Thank you.
I want to let you know tonight with the big concert we had VIP passes, so we played Nico Roulette. We would call businesses owned by a guy named Nico.
Oh yeah?
And if Nico was there, the listener got VIP passes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
People are very excited to meet you guys.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Thanks for coming in. And
Thanks for
thank you.
having
We
us.
love the song. We play it a lot here on 100.5 The Drive.
Thanks for supporting us.
Nico
Thank
and Vinz. Let's give it up.
Yep.